Flux.
Hey guys, it's Flux here, and welcome back to the new city here. We are in one of the last cities. We have two more now, and we are over here kind of behind Operation Overkill and Silver Valley. It's right along the coast. We've got a nice kind of flat area to work with. We've got this railway on this side with two city entrances, and if you saw the last video, I'm basically going to go for kind of a crazy road layout, definitely more kind of abstract and aesthetic than it is, you know, a city, because my last one was almost entirely based on game mechanics and services, things like that. So should be a lot of fun, and coming with that will probably be lots of time lapses, so kind of fair warning for you guys. Probably the first two, I don't really know if it's going to be the first two or just the first one, will be dedicated to time lapsing me creating an interchange or two. I don't really know how many I'm going to do in this city, but my goal is to kind of create some wacky road systems and at the same time maintain a level of density towards the middle of the city at least, and see where it goes from there. I don't really have much of a plan beyond that, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to hop into time lapse now, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, we are back, and I can easily say this is probably the most complex road system I've ever done before. Definitely, definitely pretty crazy. It's not 100% based on efficiency. I did do a lot of just, for the hell of it, like this looks kind of cool, let's throw it into a road system kind of thing. But most of it, in fact, pretty much all of it is functional. There's actually nothing that I put in here was done without the intent of some sort of function, so I wanted to make sure that each road had a way to get to each other road when it was crossing over here in this direction and that direction. Obviously, it wasn't necessary to bring this whole thing over, but I thought it looked cool, so I did it anyway. And this section over here is another kind of smaller interchange, just a simple. And this actually comes from down over here, because this doesn't actually go all the way through like it looks like it would. So you can get from over here to over here without having to go through all of this stuff if you don't want to. Just some little simple things. And then over here, I've kind of tried to, you'll see in places where there are open space, I try my best anyway to, optimize the space. So for example, right here, I could fit 2 high density. Over here, I can fit high density here and around this curve, and then all the way through this side. And this is just a one side. And actually, in these 2 situations here, we have a little bit more space than we need. So I might do services and things on this side instead of just the typical high density buildings. But as you can see here, the city is definitely going to be high density, kind of high wealth type thing. Like I said before, it's definitely geared more towards just crazy road systems than actual, specialization or anything like that. Just for fun more than anything. But we do need to get some things going here because obviously I've been focusing entirely on the roads, and although it is lots of work, I do think it's kind of cool we got it done in the first episode. So definitely the most I've ever done in one episode, especially the first episode. So that's cool. But first things first, let's get our power situation sorted out. So let's go ahead and buy power, of course, from Operation Overkill. We can click the power button, and of course they've got plenty of power available. So we'll just click buy on that, and we should be fine there. Now on top of that, we need water, and I believe the water table allows us to have plenty of water. We won't have any problems with that. Gonna put it back over here somewhere. I could put it over here, but I feel like with wind direction, I believe it was this way. Oh, it's the opposite direction. Okay, it's this way. So I'll probably do any industry over here, and then we'll just do the water and the sewage situation over on this side in the back. So let's do that now then while we're at it. So let me cut this wind map out of the way. And kind of following the theme, I'm just trying to make almost like a fun city to drive in, like, oh, look at all these crazy ramps and roads and stuff. So anywhere that there's maybe a possible intersection, I kind of just go all out and make wacky intersections and interchanges and stuff. So I don't know. That's kind of the theme of this city more than anything. So if you see me just randomly going off and making some gigantic interchange, more likely than not, it's not because I'm doing it for efficiency, more because I thought it'd just look cool with the theme of the city. So yeah, let's go on to that. So we have the water pumping station. This is going to go on, I want to put it in the back corner. So the way I do this, I typically try to make the water pump and the sewage treatment plant kind of adjacent from each other, or opposite each other, I should say, not adjacent. That way they're kind of all in the same general area and the water table regenerates. So if we do this right, turn the grids back on again now that we've got this all sorted out. It may be best to do something like this, where we just draw this real quick, just as a little guide road. Then we'll throw down the water on this side. And actually, this is where I'm not too sure what I want to do here. Okay, I know I'm going to put this here. I'm going to extend this side with a treatment pump instead of the regular pump. So do that. And then we're going to throw these down all the way through here. We're going to need pretty much all the water pumps we can get at this point. Just because of how, I don't know, gigantic our layout is here. We're going to need lots of water. I'm going to cut this one. Oh, I already did. Okay. I'll probably just end up maxing this one out anyway. I might actually just throw this in here. Well, I didn't really want to block any buildings coming in this way. I wanted to put some zones here. Can I fit some? Oh, fantastic. It's like perfect. Okay, well, I might just zone this as commercial. You're kind of maybe noticing that I'm doing mostly commercial for the zones, because these are going to be mostly residential. I want to have most of the population living in the mega towers more than anything. So we'll leave space for that, and instead, since I can't zone here anyway, I might try and throw this. Does this fit here? Oh, fantastic, it does. So I'll just throw this down here, and that'll max us out right there. Hopefully that'll lead to high efficiency. I don't think we can fit in any sort of building here. Let's just try, though. Because why? Whoa, did I just pull something up? I pressed enter. I was like, what the heck am I doing? I don't think we can fit anything in here, though. Let's see. Yeah, it's just too small. So instead of that, I'll probably end up doing some road thing. I think I'm going to try and get the roads to go under this. That way we have some way to at least get this road around. You know what? I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to... I'll have to delete this again, but that's all right. It's necessary, so I'm going to do that. Because I want to have this main road be the one that goes under. So I'm going to do this now that we got the idea down. I'm going to do that. And then instead of using the guides, we're going to go a bit forward on that guide. That way we don't run out of space to build the add-ons. Maybe a bit closer, even, like that. We want to make sure we get this just right. I can go a bit farther back than that, can't I? Try a little bit further back. All right. Perfect. Okay. Also, I want to extend this and this to, well, I'm going to do this. Let's see. We can't really go any further in any direction without running into, yeah. Oh, I know what I'll do. Okay. We can keep this going this way because I'm going to connect this road to it instead of... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want to make sure I use the straight tools so that we don't run into any weird non-straight roads. I'll connect these two together instead of these, and then I'll just make this one kind of merge in somehow. So, where's this? Like I was saying, I want to have this small pump barely clipping the last bit here. So we'll do something like this, cut this out, throw these down while we can. Small one attached there, and then we'll do this one. Wow, that fit like really snugly. That was close. And the last one here. Okay. Cut that part out. So this part's gonna go underground and then meet on this side, where I believe, oh, this might not be enough space. Yeah, we're gonna have to move this back a little bit more. That's fine. So the power and things, these won't go away until we unpause the game. It's not like I didn't fix it. It just takes a minute. If you're wondering about that. That'll fit. There we go. And then, let's see. So the next decision then is how are we going to make this optimized as best as possible. First of all, I don't even need this road here, so I might just delete this down to here for now. That way we can plan out any sort of sewage thing we want to try and cram in over here on this side. Definitely want the big one for this. And then that'll probably be the best thing we can do there. Let's just throw all these in. Wow, this is going to fit really snugly. That's nice. What we like to see when we're building cities like this. Because I like to have organic road design, but at the same time I really want to have everything fit as tightly as possible. I don't want to have too much wasted space if we can help it, so things like this aren't my favorite. I'll probably put some parks down or something just to utilize that space. Although I think these mega towers actually boost the land wealth around here, so that's good. So unfortunately, no wacky connection over here. Oh, that did that. I hate when that happens. I think if I just delete... Oh, that's not going to work. No. Alright, 1 minute here. I got to fix this. It's going to bug me forever if I don't. It's because of the collision of futurized and non-futurized stuff, then making intersections. They still never fixed that. There's just some like weird bugs where after you place buildings, occasionally, places that aren't futurized, or if you connect roads in different places, roads that aren't futurized meeting with roads that are futurized creates like weird intersections and not really complete things, and it's kind of weird, but it's alright. Alright, that should be... Oh, wow. Oh, it just doesn't show yet because we're not producing any yet. Right. Okay, so there's our sewage. We're maxing these out now because I know for a fact that once we max all these mega towers out, plus our population should be pretty high. I'm guessing at least 300,000 people, but we'll see depending on how many other houses we have growing around here. But that should probably be about the case there. So I want to make sure we have enough capacity, and I don't want to have to worry about adding more of this stuff later. I may have to add one more sewage treatment plant, or I may have to just take some from other cities, but yeah, I don't want to worry about it because I'm trying to fit it all in tightly now while we can. So this side is going to pretty much be where this road comes from, right here. Is there anything cool we could do over here? I don't know, I don't really see a point in trying to complicate this backside any more than it already is, so I'm just gonna probably complete this here. I think it can fit something back here if I, well, let's see. First I'm just gonna make these connect straight, and then I'll make a tight little corner here, like so. That way we can fit in as many high density buildings as we can right through here. Alright, so trash is the next issue. Obviously going to need a maxed out treatment or trash handling place. And I think this is going to be the best way to do it, just by oh, you know what? No, let's put it over here on this side because I want the wind to blow the pollution away. Although I don't think that the newer add-ons actually create pollution at all, but either way I'll put it over there anyway. So that's good, that's handled. We've got all that stuff. Now we just need fire, health, police, and schooling plus the transit. So how are we gonna do that? Well, first of all, let's zone out these areas. I want this to be residential back here if I can. Do that. Zone this out residential as well. Take it all the way to here. Gonna add train stations back on this side somewhere. This is the next plan, I think, once we get this going. I might branch out a railroad track that kind of goes like out here, maybe comes out over here, and then does like a crossover. I don't know. I want to do something crazy with that as well, just for fun. But back here is kind of unused as well. I might try and throw something over here, depending on what we can fit. Well, what we could do, because I don't want to just waste this space back here. We could have like a road branching off of this that comes back here, and then have like a secret school or something. I don't know, something that doesn't require like quick access or whatever, but is still useful. If I need a power plant, I put it back here, but I don't need one, so it's kind of useless. I could just throw like a town hall or a mayor's mansion or something down back here, like living off the highway or something. I don't know. That seems kind of dumb. I'm not gonna do that. Whatever, we'll figure that out in a minute. Either way, I wanted to finish this zoning. So, throw down some zones here, and this should probably fit 2 by 2, I want to say, but it might not entirely fit 2. Might be closer to, I don't know, less than that. That's alright though, it's kind of close to this area anyway. And then over here, this is where this fits really well. This one kind of curves into its own little section back here, so we can fit one here, and then the rest are just going to go side by side like this. So that's nice. Take that all the way down. And people do ask me why I don't just hold control and just zone the whole area like this. The reason why is I don't want buildings to grow on this road. I want them to grow on these roads. So I'll kind of control it in that way. I won't just zone everything, because then I'll have inconsistent buildings growing in different directions, and then I want to keep this road less trafficy. I guess in this situation it's not as big of a deal, but I like to make it all consistent and not have weird road or buildings growing on the sides here. So that's why I do it. Alright, so because this is kind of a main road, it's not just one of these branch roads, I'm gonna put commercial here so everyone can access that. And I don't know why they just did that. That's weird. Okay, and then one more spot for this. This is where all of the services are gonna go, I think. I got pretty much direct access to everything through this road network, and then also it's going to connect through here to all this stuff. So while it may seem kind of out of the way, it's actually not. So that's good. So that's where I'm probably going to put all the other things. Let's start with the hospital, because the hospital needs some kind of side buildings to connect over here or something. So we'll do that here. Oh man, just on the Just not enough space to add the add-ons, actually. Although, maybe, how do these fit in? That's a better question. These will obviously fit fine. They're just the road, or just the firehouse things. How about the police station? Yeah, we need more room for this stuff. So what if we just did this? Okay, I know, I'm deleting stuff again, but I need to. I'm going to bring this road a tiny bit farther over since we can still fit a full density in here if we just move this over a tiny bit more. So like that. Just keep that road position in mind and move it over a little bit more. Like that. Whoops, that's not the right type. So something like this will do us better then. Alright, and then a tight little redirection. Can I make this more? Okay, whatever. Okay, so that'll fit exactly one high density, and then this side can be used for this stuff, and it shouldn't be blocked anymore. Sweet. Oh, also I wanted to add that back in again. Oh, I might have put this over too far so that we can't fit that in anymore. Let's just see though. Yeah, I did. We need a bit more space. Oh. I knew it was going to be tight, so that's alright though. We'll make it work. Something more like that. Let's try that. I'm not even going to finish anything else till we know this fits. We just need one more a little bit over. I don't know. It's going to be close. I don't know if this is going to work or not. I think this is how we had it last time, actually. Let's just see. Oh, no, look at that. It barely fits. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Not what I expected at all, but that's awesome. So in that case, we'll just throw these down. 6, 7. Then we'll throw down our, where is that? Our medical center. And actually, I think the fire will fit better over here because the fire has more external things than this one does. So I'm going to throw this one over here then. Like that. Should fit perfectly with its add-ons. Can do. So I seem to remember, well actually we're going to have high wealth, and I think that the high wealth, the more educated, have a lesser chance of actually having any real injuries. So I think I'm just going to do some minor upgrades, nothing big. So the wellness fan is always useful. I think I'm going to get a wellness center here. And then patient waiting room. So this is 2 times before death. This is 1/2 recovery time. And then surgical center is also 1/2 the previous. Oh, is this the same thing? Oh, this is sick and this is injury. We're not going to have a lot of sicknesses. We're not going to have a lot of pollution. So probably just going to have to do some patient waiting rooms, actually. I don't think there's any real reason to use anything else. These aren't too expensive, though, per hour compared to the patient rooms. Man, those are so expensive. We're not going to use drones because we already have, or we don't have any Omega Co in here. I feel like sickness comes from pollution. I think injuries are just from work, maybe. I don't know what causes injuries, actually. I know that sickness is from pollution, but I don't know what causes injuries. So I might just go with nothing now. I might just add an extra wing on real quick or something. Something like that. We'll add some vans. Just do, see, 1 van. I'm not going to go all out on this setup because I really don't want to waste too much money because we're not doing a specialization. Besides, I think I'm going to throw in a stadium just because I think they look kind of cool and they look really, I don't know, white and futury and clean, kind of like this stuff does. So I'm going to probably go with that. But other than that, I'm not going to do anything else. So no point in worrying about that. So you definitely want a helipad, just one, and then this. And that should probably do it for now. I'll probably increase them as we get more issues, as the issues arise. We don't have to worry about that right now. And then this will probably bring... I don't really need this, to be honest. I might just connect it like here or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll bring it... Oh, I know. I'm going to make an underground tunnel and connect it over here and then have it connect this way. That way it's not really blocking any roads or anything, but it's also not wasting any space. How about that? But I think for now we're going to stop. We'll come back next time and we will get some more work done on our services. We definitely spent quite a lot of time today in the time lapse just working on all these roads. I think it turned out really cool. Definitely one of the more interesting intersections and interchanges and whatnot, but it was a lot of fun. And I think on top of that, we were going to have a really cool, really successful city. It's not going to be crazy profits, no like big scheme to make money really, aside from just taxes, and probably going to throw in a stadium somewhere, wherever that went. It's in what, like culture and then stadiums. Yeah, here we go. Gonna throw this thing in somewhere. It should look pretty cool. So hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.